You know, I heard they recently decided to add more hops to it.
And I'm in the front row, and I'm hammered drunk.
You do not have anything to drink. Can I get you a tasty refreshment?
Yes, I'll have a beer.
Wunderbar.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
And welcome to another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast. My name is Aaron, and I am joined by the man who was wishing he was getting his asshole waxed, Andy.
No.
Why not, good buddy?
No.
It's
We
not-
talked about this.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
No.
It's like ripping out the nose hair. You rip out one, it hurts, but you rip multiple, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
No.
Anyway, what are you drinking on, good buddy?
I'm back to old reliable.
The
Dr. Pepper and Jameson.
the DP and JMO.
Yeah.
Attaboy. Are we doing a beer tasting? We should
Are
do
we?
a beer.
Yeah, sure.
Because Andrew, while
That is
we
me.
in our little off time, I guess you want to call it, in between sessions here, we Andrew was kind enough to put up beer shelves behind me.
Ha-ha.
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 So it's a little better. It's a little more colorful behind me, and all the beers that we've drank down here, with the exception of one can that I got from my dad because he collects beer cans. It's an old Schmidt can with a
Schmidt.
bison on it. Yeah, with a bison on it. What are we drinking on? Do I get to choose?
Yeah, choose.
Okay.
Surprise me. I do feel obliged to say one of them isn't a beer can. It's a Pepsi can.
Okay, that's a special Pepsi can.
I'm just saying. I'm not. It has R2-D2 on it, okay?
Yeah, I bought that.
It's cool.
Pepsi ran a promotion during the Phantom Menace, and there was, I think, 6 cans. I went to a yard sale. Okay, so here's how the day went. Okay, so Anna's like, okay, I need an oil change, but it was in the springtime, so she was working a fuck ton, and she's like, can you take my Jeep Renegade down and get an oil change? So, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. I can walk to the gym because it's just down the street. And then I had time to kill, so I went to the museum by the gym.
Oh, yeah.
And that was boring as fuck, but they were having a yard sale, and I bought a couple things. And then I was wandering. I took the back roads back to the car dealership where she was getting her oil change. And I found another yard sale, and I found a Pepsi can from like 2001 with R2-D2 on it. That's dope as fuck, dude. I paid like $0.25 for that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Don't hate on my fucking Pepsi can.
I'm not hating on it.
Well, it's the same. It's the same kind of coloring.
Correct. That's why I thought it was like a Bud Light can.
No, any hoodles.
Choose a fucking beer already. Jesus. It's already cold. Don't keep the fridge door open.
I'm gonna read the can this time.
All right, cool.
It's from urban-ish Illinois. From middle of Illinois. It's not quite rural Illinois, but this is a peanut butter porter. It's nutty, chocolatey, and it claims it's smooth. There you go. Pour it up, buddy.
Just
Sounds-
what I like. Smooth chocolate nuts.
You just like the nuts part.
Guilty as charged.
I mean, it's wintertime, so it's good to have dark beer. Ooh, it's got a good color.
Look at that head.
Look
on
at
it.
that.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. I have to rinse the can and put it on the shelf.
oh yeah.
And then in the corner of the shelves, Andrew made the shelves very long. The bottles we've killed so far.
Yes. We have a bottle of Caskmates. We've got.
I think did I buy that one? I think I bought.
No, that was a gift from the neighbor
Oh yeah, that's
that you
right.
just brought over. And
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want this at my house anymore.
I drank.
Mostly you.
Yeah, mostly me. We got the bottle of Caskmates, bottle of Proper 12, the big bottle of Pink Whitney.
Yeah, the 5th.
Yeah.
That got demolished pretty quickly.
Yeah, the Shorty, that was the first bottle, is still up on the miniature shelf.
Yeah.
And then the listener bottle of the Busker.
Mm-hmm. That you demolished in
Fuck yeah.
very short amount of time. Beers. Ooh. Ooh, it smells like fucking... It smells nutty. It's a bit nutty. Have you watched the... I know you watched the Austin Power movies back in the day.
No, actually, I never
Really?
have. Yeah.
Well, there's a scene, I think it's in the second one, where he literally drinks poo.
Ew.
And he drinks it, and he just goes, "It's a bit nutty."
Well,
Prost.
Prost.
That is as advertised. It's chocolatey. It's nutty. It's actually very smooth. There is no false advertising on that can.
Yeah. I'd say subtle nuts.
But it's good.
It's very subtle
I'm a
nut.
fan. I mean, I've been drinking Busch Light all day. So.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not a big nutty guy.
No?
No, like especially peanut butter. Like, oh God,
You don't like peanut butter?
no,
Dude, give me some Nutter
fucking-
Butters all day, bro.
no. If I never have peanut butter again in my life, it's
What?
it's okay.
What?
Like it'll come in a spurt. Like I'll have one day in like 3 years that I'll be like, I'll take a peanut butter sandwich,
I don't make like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
or I'll be like, ooh, that Nutter Butter looks really fucking good.
They make double stuffed Nutter Butters,
No,
like double stuffed Oreos.
Ugh.
Oh
No.
dude, so good, dude. And they make fudge covered Nutter Butters. Oh my god, those are amazing.
no.
Those are so fucking good, dude.
Put it this way, my fat ass, right? My old partner at work got a new girlfriend,
Oh,
and he comes into work one day and goes, Andy, my girlfriend wanted me to tell you, and I know she'll find out if I don't, because you'll yell it across the bay and get me in trouble when I'm on the phone with her later. But she made cookies. She says I have to share. I'm like, ooh, I can't wait.
were they peanut butter cookies?
They were fucking peanut butter cookies.
Dude, I bet they were bomb though.
So, like, at first I'm like, oh, this is going to be so fucking good. I can't wait. Homemade fucking cookies.
Were they still warm?
No.
Oh.
No. She made them, like, the night before. So
Oh.
Right? And I'm like, oh, this is going to be so fucking good. And he cracks open the little Rubbermaid container lid, and I get hit smack dab in the face like a fucking black guy's cock. Just peanut butter. Boom!
You got mushroom stamped by the
Yes.
peanut butter?
Yeah. And I just kind of went, Well, out of respect for her, I will try one.
Were they delicious though?
As far as peanut butter cookies go, they were good. But I still wouldn't have had more than just that one.
Dude.
Because, no. Like,
Big fan of the peanut butter.
mm.
This is actually really good beer.
Yeah, it's good.
Peanut butter stouts. I'm a fan. I can I can only drink like 2, maybe 3, and then I gotta switch to something lighter. It's a pretty dark beer.
No, this half can will set me up for a while.
I like it. I might have to seek that out. Where did you find that? Did you find that at Benny's?
My wife.
Your wife?
My wife. No, she went down to this town.
Oh yeah.
This is how old the beer is. I think it was for the. Oh man, I'm gonna fuck this up. Not for a Christmas party, but for maybe Secretary's Day.
But
Appreciation Day,
it's
something like
still
that.
good. It's been in the fridge the entire time.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, she went down to this town and had a luncheon at her old job. You know that she quit in June.
So it's probably 8 months old.
8 months or
Yeah,
so.
no,
yeah.
it's good though.
Um,
That's the thing. I mean, like,
but she brought back like a 6-pack for her of
Yeah.
whatever drink.
Oh,
she
there's a
had
couple
that she
other.
liked.
We should probably. Bang
And then
50,
she
couple other
brought
ones.
back a 6-pack of beer
Yeah,
for me.
yeah. And we just haven't gotten around to drinking them yet.
No, we haven't.
Well, that's. I mean, beer actually keeps pretty long. I don't know how long. It probably depends on the beer, but it keeps pretty long in the fridge.
Yeah, as long as it's cold and
As long as it's
doesn't-
cold
yeah.
in the fridge, it's fine. This is still good. I mean, it's not flat by any means. It still
Oh,
tastes
no.
good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Mm.
The peanut butter and the chocolate. Dude, that is... Dude, Reese's.
Fuck Reese's.
Dude, don't hate on Reese's.
Fuck Reese's.
You know what my favorite part of,
Overrated.
you know what my favorite part of Reese's are?
The condom.
Taking little panties off
Yeah, yeah.
and then shoving the whole thing in my mouth.
So you know what? You know what pisses me off about Reese's?
What pisses you off, buddy?
It doesn't even taste like real peanut butter.
Well, it's definitely, it's got to be fake peanut butter.
Well, of course it's fake peanut butter.
Because that would be way too expensive to make that much on a scale. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no. So it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Because not only are they like, oh, we're the world's best chocolate candy cup.
They're like the only candy cup.
Yeah, I
I mean,
guess
there's
so.
imitations, but
But like, no, they're subpar.
dude, give me some white chocolate Reese's.
All right, well, I am a slut for white chocolate.
Okay, all right. So, but there's only certain things that taste good with white chocolate. White chocolate Reese's are a fucking flame. White chocolate Kit Kat, you can just throw those in the fucking garbage. Those are disgusting.
I don't mind those.
Those are gross. Those
I
are
don't mind
terrible.
those.
I'm not a fan of those at all. The white chocolate Reese's though.
I don't know if I've ever had an.
White chocolate Reese's are the shit.
Just white chocolate is
You big fan?
Big
What
fan.
you do you like dark chocolate?
not really.
No? You
I mean,
like,
I don't dislike it.
You
but
don't like the bitterness of the dark chocolate? Because milk chocolate is more sweet,
Yeah,
and then white chocolate is the sweetest of the three. But dark chocolate, it has just enough. If it's the right kind of dark chocolate, it has the right kind of bitterness.
if it's a good dark chocolate, I don't mind it. I would not go to the store and seek out dark chocolate
Now, if I went,
unless it's the Lindors. Like those are fucking
oh no, dude, that shit's trash. It's overrated.
Jesus, it's so good.
No, that
I
shit's
just
trash.
love the balls in my mouth.
The candy store. My first job in high school. It was in between sophomore and junior year of high school. My mom, I just got in my truck and I had been umpiring and cutting grass, making cash all summer. And she goes, "Aaron, you need to get a real job." A friend of mine said, "You just need to go to apply at this place." I'd never heard of it before. We had never been there before. She goes, "You go fill out an application, you charm the boss, and you have a job." And I go, okay. It was a candy store, family-run candy store.
I've been there.
It
was good.
it's
Good
so
candy.
fucking good. They make candy in the basement of this place.
It was delicious.
It is so good. Don't get me wrong, it's expensive, but you're paying for the quality, the homemade quality of. This candy store's been open since 1908. They know how they survived the Depression. Granted, they were a speakeasy in the Depression, but that is I've had plenty of jobs since then. That was the best job I've ever had by a wide margin. I had so many cavities because I worked there. It was so fantastic.
Tasting product.
Oh yeah, all the time. As long as you weren't egregious with it, they didn't give a shit. Mm-hmm. And they made homemade ice cream too.
Oh,
And then eventually, after I worked there for about a year, they go, "Aaron, we want you to learn how to make ice cream because the other guy's going off to college or something. I think he went off to college.
he's
And
going off to college. Getting arrested, something like that.
we need someone to make ice cream." Okay. Soft serve. All the soft serve I've ever, with homemade dark chocolate. Like I learned how to make ice cream. So I loved that job so much. It just didn't pay anything.
Yeah,
So,
well,
I
yeah.
mean, it was a minimum wage job in
I
high
will
school.
say it. I do like watching those TikToks of the candy
being
stores.
made.
Yeah, where they're rolling the sugar on the counters and like they're making the hard candy
Did all that.
designs
Yeah.
and all that.
Did
stuff.
all that shit on the basement. There was I don't know, like a 5x10 granite slab in the basement that I heard was just an absolute bitch to get down there.
I can believe that.
And that's, you powder that thing and that's where you make the candy, and it was, oh God, I love that job. Every time I'm back, well, the fancy hotel is just down the street from the candy store. So I always go back to the candy store. One of the first dates I took your sister on was to the candy. We went ice skating.
Oh.
And then I took her to the candy store and got her hot chocolate.
Oh.
I'm a romantic.
It's better than my first real person job. I worked for my uncle
Oh,
for a year, part-time, like 8 hours a week for $10 an hour. So $80 a week.
you made more money than I did.
But once again, that's for my uncle, right? You know the uncle.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly who you're talking about.
And it was fine. It was a cash job, whatever. But my first big boy job was digging ditches.
Yeah, no, I didn't have anything.
And like it's like, I chuckle because your story that you just said. You're like, your mom told you just go fill out an application, woo the bosses, smooth talk the bosses.
Well, I mean, I can do that with anybody.
Well, yeah, I know you can. I mean, you got my sister to marry you twice. So.
I know, right? How the fuck did that happen?
This one was, my mom went, hey, I was talking to so-and-so who is one of the owners of this company, and he was complaining about how he never gets good quality help. You should call him up and go work there if you want a bump in your, in hours and pay and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I just kind of went, okay, well, I suppose I'll give him a call. I'll look at the schematics and I'll make a choice. So I called him up, and he told me, yeah, you'd be part-time. You'd make X, $12.50, $12.50 an hour.
When this was back in what, like 2013,
2012?
That's not bad money though.
No. And I'm like, okay, that's...
At my point in my life, you were making more money than I was.
Yeah. So I was like 19, 20.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, well, when do you want me to start? And he goes, whenever you want to. Like, just the hours.
like show up kind of
the
deal.
hours are from this time to this time.
That's when we're working.
Yes. I'm like, I'm going through college and all that stuff. And he goes, I don't care. You're part-time. Just show up when you can. Okay. So I tell my uncle, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to accept this job if, it's nothing you did, right? It's not you, it's me.
Have you ever used that line on a girlfriend?
No, I don't think so.
I haven't either. I've always been a straight shooter. Like, this ain't working out.
Yeah, I don't think so. So then I showed up the first day, and I filled out the application while I was already on the clock.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it was like, all right, punch. This is what you do. You come in, you fill this card out, you put your name on it, put it in the punch clock, you punch this button,
Yeah.
and all right, hey, why don't you step into the office real quick? Here's some paperwork. Fill this out real quick.
We need you to fill out a tax form
Yeah.
and an application so we have it on our records.
Yeah.
But, I mean, obviously you're getting paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, okay. I don't understand what this means. Oh, this just means how much you're withholding. I don't understand what this means. Dependents. You're not claiming any dependents.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of this shit is.
Right. You had never filled out a W-4 before.
Correct. And so at like 6:05 in the morning, I'm filling one out, and I'm like, I have no fucking clue.
Right. The second easiest job I ever got was after I moved out here, it was I was working at the book depository, and I fucking hated it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it was one of those days where I was just so pissed off, and I was scrolling through jobs on my phone on break out in my Jeep, and like, oh, look, the hotel is hiring. Cool. And then they cut us out early because logistics, they were shitty at logistics. So they're like, oh, well, you got up at 3 o'clock in the morning to be here at 5. We're going to make you leave at 9 because there's no work. Well, what the fuck? So then I went to the hotel, filled in an application, had a 7-minute interview, and then I got my job at the hotel. And I still work there now. And that was, let's see, fucking shit, 8, 9 years ago.
Yeah.
And I still work there part-time.
As much as I don't want to say it, I'm going to say it. I'm kind of a Nepo baby.
You kind of been gifted jobs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, the digging ditches, right?
Don't get me wrong. I mean, early on, I mean, like the lawn mowing gigs and the candy store and the umpiring, I knew somebody. But I've had more than a few jobs where, like when I applied at Target, I didn't know anybody that worked at fucking Target. Mm-hmm. You know, I got that job on my own, and it was still shitty.
So when
it's not everything it's cracked up to be.
Yeah. So when I dug ditches 2 years part time, put myself through paramedic class and firefighting stuff and all that stuff. And all throughout my schooling, all I heard was, "Oh, you're Fred's kid. Oh, you're Fred's kid.
See, I never had that.
Oh, you're Fred's kid."
I didn't go into the same profession as my dad
So
or my mother.
I get a job.
Me and my little brother kind of just set out on our own.
So yeah, you're lucky.
Yeah.
So I get a job at the same company my father works for, different department, right? So it's not so much Nepo at that point. It's after 2 years at that department when I then interview for the job I'm at now, and I walk in and I have 2 of the 4 chiefs just go, "I don't know what to ask you because we saw, you know, we've watched you grow since you were knee-high to your father, and shit, I don't know. You guys have any other questions?" As they turn to the other 2 chiefs that have never seen me before.
Right.
I think they asked me 2 questions total.
Yeah.
And I just, these were my answers. And
I'll
they
take
just
the
kinda
job. Oh, okay, I'll take the
Okay.
job. Why not?
okay. So,
I never really had anything. It was, like a friend's dad ran an umpiring crew, and I was competent at knowing the rules of Little League Baseball. I was like, hey, do you want to come umpire on like Tuesdays and Thursdays? Fuck yeah. I'll go buy a shirt. Why not?
yeah. No, I'd like to say, since I've gotten jobs like that, I have then proved my worth.
Yes.
But
At the same time.
at the same time,
Yeah.
oh, dude, I did get this might bite me in the ass. I don't care though.
Nobody listens, remember?
I got into a little scuffle. I say scuffle. No fists were thrown.
A spat?
More than a spat, less than a fist fight. I grabbed someone and we went down to the ground, and rolled around a little bit.
Kerfuffle.
A kerfuffle.
You guys were wrestling.
Yes, because this was at the local joint. And
Oh, yonder?
yeah, yonder. Yeah.
How long ago was this?
Oh, this has been 2012, 2013.
Oh, years ago.
Years ago. Back when Dad was on the president of trustees for the department.
Okay.
And so pretty much we're doing training, and this young whippersnapper, right? I'm telling him how to do stuff.
You're calling him a whippersnapper.
Yes,
and
I was like 20 years old calling him a young whippersnapper. And I was telling him, like, hey, you got to do this, and do it this way, and this. And he got pissed off because he was hothead. And he just went, I don't have to listen to you. He pretty much went, I'm not listening to you because you only got where you are because of Daddy.
Oh, shots fired.
Yes. Yes. So
You're telling me you got into a fight because of daddy?
Yeah.
Dude,
because
that's
of
some country
daddy.
bumpkin shit right there.
Yeah. So he said that,
bad about my daddy?
You
My daddy?
don't-
My daddy?
I mean, I would throw a fist for your dad.
Yeah.
If it came to it, I would throw a fist
Yeah.
for your dad.
So, like I said, no fists were thrown, but he was wearing an air pack, right, with the backpack straps
Yeah.
around his shoulders, and I was not. And so when he said that, I just grabbed him by the straps,
Yeah, like he's wearing
And-
a backpack.
yeah,
Yeah.
and threw him to the ground.
And you hear the clang of the.
And as
Of
he
the
went
air
to the
tank?
ground, he grabbed my collar, and I came to the ground, and we rolled like once before one of the other guys on the department, who's a big guy, like big, tall, and big and
Mm-hmm.
muscular, just like almost Andre the Giant size.
Oh,
type of
that's a big dude.
Big dude, right?
I never heard this story before.
He comes, and the best part is like it was all foggy, so like by the time they realized something was going on, we were already on the ground. And so he comes walking over, and he just bends over and picks one of us up in each hand and just pulls us apart, sets us back down, and he goes, "Guys, what the fuck?" And I just went, "Sorry, sorry, I put in a lot of work, so that was very insulting to hear that I only got here because of my daddy. So fuck you."
Now, did you actually say "fuck you"?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Way to be. I have never been in that situation before. I have always been able to kind of I don't even want to say weasel my way out with words. It's probably not the best term for it.
You've always been able to de-escalate the situation.
Yes. But I still might fuck up your life after the fact because I don't forget.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was the one time.
And it seemed, okay, so I'm going to tell you a story. I don't know if I've ever told you this story. So there was one time, don't ever get on a party bus, okay? Don't ever get on a party bus that you weren't originally supposed to be part of a party bus.
Too late.
Yeah, I know. So there was one time I got on a party bus. A buddy of mine is like, "Hey, I got invited on a party bus. I asked him if I said you're cool. You want to come this party bus?" And I was hammered, freshly 21, 22, and climbed on the party bus. And I'm making friends with people on the back of the bus. And it turns out that I had kind of dated one of the guys in the back of the bus, and he was absolutely fucking hammered.
Wait, what?
Okay, so
You kind of dated one of the guys in the back
no,
of the
no,
bus?
no. I dated a girl that had dated one of the guys in the back of the party bus.
Okay, you forgot the girl part.
Oh, well, okay.
Just FYI.
Skipped a part. He thought that she had cheated on him with me for some reason. I don't know
Oh.
why. So then he wanted to throw fists.
Ooh.
So luckily, I've always had friends.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere I go, it seemed like I have friends. And I got off the bus. He wanted to fight, so I climbed off the bus. And he snuck out of it was a school bus. He snuck out of the back of the bus, came around the backside, and hit me in the face. Punched me right in the fucking jaw. And my buddy, his name is Noah, he got in between us because, I mean, I had just started working out at the time. I had 4 inches on this guy and reach, and he was kind of pudgy and slow. He sucker punched me, okay?
So it'd be like if I threw a fist at you.
Right.
Yeah.
Noah got in between us because I had the fire in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And Noah literally goes, "You know who you just hit? That's one of the coolest motherfuckers I know." And then I left, and I never saw that fucker again. I've always had friends.
Always have friends.
Always had friends. And I go, "No, dude, I never banged your bitch. Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah. Or a little bit of Fred wisdom. Make friends with the biggest guy in the room.
Oh, yeah. You got to.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
Prison rules. It's either make friends with the biggest guy or beat up the biggest guy.
That's prison rules. You ever seen that video? It's a parody video when it's this big hulking dude, and he goes, every time people come into prison, they just want to. They come in and they hit me in the face, and then like 2 seconds go, but I don't want to be hit in the face. I just want to be their friend.
Please stop hitting me in the face.
Right. I love that video.
It hurts. Yeah, I've seen that video.
I love that one a lot. It's good to have friends.
It is good to have friends.
Yes. And don't get on a party bus if you don't know all the people on the party bus. That's another rule of thumb for any young listeners out there.
I've been on 2 party buses. 2? Yes. One was all my classmates from high school. I wasn't supposed to be there because I wasn't planning on being on the party bus. Mm-hmm. I intended to go because it was the 5-year class reunion.
Oh, that was for me. That was a hoedown and hootenanny.
We were see, and I only talked to like 5 people, if that, from my class.
You get about 6 drinks in you, everybody's your friend.
Oh well, that's what ended up happening. Mm-hmm. But it was a bar crawl.
Oh yeah, those are fun.
We met up in rural town A. Yeah, at the local bar. And we started there.
Yonder the other way.
Yes. And then we went to rural town B.
Yes.
Bar. And then
which I have also been to.
Yep. And then we went to rural town C's bars. Mm-hmm. And then we went to rural town D.
To think about it for a second.
Yeah. Bars.
Uh-huh.
And then we made a pit stop back at the high school because the high school was in the middle of a cornfield.
Yeah.
And we had a classmate that died after graduation who was a football player. So we went to like pay respects on the football field.
Like in a car wreck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was not a good idea because we had, at that point of the night, we had people puking on the track.
Should have done that like second.
Yeah, we should have done that second, right?
After the first bar.
After the first bar. After the meetup, we should have taken the party bus directly there, paid the respect while we were all, somewhat okay.
Not quite totally liquored up.
Correct.
Yes.
But we had people puking on the sidelines. I'm pretty sure one of my classmates decided to pee as we're like doing the memorial, like, share your...
You can't pee on the bus.
Well, yeah, you can't pee on the bus, but you probably also shouldn't pee on the football field.
Well, is it turf or is it grass?
It was grass.
Oh, well, that's okay.
I mean, it's okay,
fine.
but still, come on.
He was probably all bush light anyway. He's hydrated.
Yeah. And then we went back to rural bar A.
You made it, yeah.
Yeah. Made a full circle. Mm-hmm. Did not plan on going on the bus. I went to meet up at the first bar just to kind of get a spread. All right. In the last 5 years, which one of our classmates are like doing horrible like we thought they would? Everybody has to be that nosy, right?
No, just you.
Just me?
Just you.
All right. That judgmental. Where's my classmates now? Oh.
No, because I pregame before I went to my 5 year.
Oh, okay.
I was just in a jolly good mood.
I did not.
I took Ann to the 10.
We didn't have a 10.
You didn't have a 10?
Nope.
We had a 10. It was in the same spot. It was at the bars.
Yeah. Nope. We did not have a 10.
This year would be my 15.
But then the second party bus was for my buddy's wedding.
Oh, those are always fun though.
Oh.
You're all dressed up, and somebody's got a cooler, and
so
there's a boombox going.
The thing is, the church was like where he got married.
Oh, it wasn't. It was a dry church, wasn't it?
It was a dry church.
Oh yeah, I remember that wedding. That was fun.
And
it was Catholic church, right? No, Lutheran church.
Yes.
And the pastor,
not preacher,
pretty
much
pastor.
went, if I smell alcohol on anybody in the party, I will stop the ceremony.
Old high school trick. You know how you get rid of the alcohol smell on your breath?
Mint?
Chocolate syrup. Mm-hmm.
Really? I did not know that.
It dilutes. Yep. I used to
Okay.
get fucked up and go to basketball games, and me and my buddy Travis, we
You just kept a bottle of chocolate syrup in the truck?
Yep. When it was cold enough, because it was cold enough, just
Mm-hmm.
chocolate syrup, just Hershey's.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Dilute. It just gets rid of the alcohol.
But yeah, no, we we made it through the ceremony, and then while the family was inside taking pictures, me and my cousin Adam, who was also in the wedding, got on the party bus where all the booze was, and we started doing lots of. Well, we started drinking beer. We probably did 4 Busch Lights before we left the place. And then we had to do our own pictures as the bridal party.
It's okay. You just got to smile. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but the beer was going down really nice.
Real smooth, wasn't it?
And then Adam made he got a pretty much like a 1x plank and drilled
he
a little
made that.
reset.
Yeah.
And made pretty much a ski shot board.
Yeah.
And so we were ripping shots, and then like the party bus was driving around, and there were bottles of liquor getting passed around.
Liquor? I barely know her.
Yeah. There was Fireball, there was Tequila Rose, there was apple pie.
You guys were well stocked.
There was a whole shit ton. Adam, my cousin, he ended up puking at the reception a couple times.
Puke and rally, bro.
I was probably one of the causes of that, because we got there, we walked inside, had drinks, started eating a little bit. He stepped out, started puking. I went to go find him, and I had some Swisher Sweets because we stopped at a gas station. I was not well prepared.
You're just smoking Swishers, like regular Swisher Sweets?
Just regular Swisher Sweets.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Because I didn't plan.
That's what you roll blunts in, bro.
This was in a drunken state. We stopped at a local
That's what you roll
gas
blunt?
station.
Cut the guts out and put some weed in there.
No. We stopped at a local gas station.
Devil's lettuce.
I
That's what belongs in Swisher Sweets.
I bought some Swishers, some 2 packs of Swishers, thinking, oh, Adam
Just
and I
be an
will share
adult
those.
and buy menthols. Shit.
And so we go out, and it's my other cousin Jeremy, and then Jeremy and Adam's fire chief. And then Adam comes walking up very slowly from between cars going, I just kind of puked a little bit. I still don't feel good. And da 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 da. I'm like, here's a cigar. And he's like, I don't think so. I'm like, why? And I blow it right in his face. I'm like, it's great. And the smell made him go, I gotta go back over. Yeah, he puked hard.
So hard.
So hard. It was so good.
One of your favorite memories.
Yeah.
This has been another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast. Find us on Twitter, on Instagram. Email us at buzzbasementbrospodcast@gmail.com. My name is Aaron.
And I'm Andrew.
And we out.
bottles of liquor getting passed around.
Liquor? I barely know her.
Yeah.